What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? My God, I have had this movie muted on all my social medias for far too long now, so we could react to it right here. And that is, of course, Scream 6. Joined, of course, with John, who is rocking a shirt to my favorite horror movie franchise, but now he's the winner. Thank you, John, for being here.
Hey, old time.
And Andrew, ready to ruin this movie by constantly pointing out Easter eggs the whole time and predicting the killer way too early on. How are you, Andrew?
Of course, now I'm going to predict the wrong killer. Thanks for putting that kind of pressure on me. I'm good. Ready to watch Scream 6, rather, and already with the references I know.
He prepped that joke 2 weeks ago, and he's delivering it today, people. Hey, leave a like. Stab that like button. Also, massive thank you to all who have followed us at our Patreon page. We've been covering so many movie reactions here on the channel. We've got an influx of patrons. So thank you, super sexy rejects, for joining us. So as always, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy of Scream 6, available for super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. But we also cover several things exclusively over there with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. Gentlemen, are you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Are you doing an impression of my uncle?
Greg, it's been far too long. Oh,
Is that Samara?
Samara Weaving.
She our first victim?
Or our first fake out.
Uh-oh.
Reggie.
So nice to phone meet you in this incredibly embarrassing way.
It's a very cool restaurant.
Is it? On Hudson?
Yes.
I'm now walking towards Hudson.
Voice sounds familiar.
This is not the first impression I wanted to make on a college professor.
It's just film studies, so
Oh.
Oh, what do you know?
Cinema.
try teaching a class on 20th century slashers to a heap of hungover 19-year-olds.
I love this class.
Sign me up.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Not that one. Out of those cliches comes an opportunity for outsider art. A voice for the voiceless, you might say.
That's this movie.
What color's the outside of the restaurant?
I think it's red.
I don't see anything red.
Yep, it's definitely red.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything red here.
Oh, you will.
It'll be on your dress.
Oh, it looks like there's an alley I can cut through. Is the restaurant near an alley?
What a way to lure.
Ooh, scarecrow.
Can you wave? The person I'm looking at isn't waving. They're just staring at me.
What?
Oh, shit. He's following me.
I don't see anybody.
Oh, he's clever.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh,
He's got a knife. He's got a knife.
It's like a video game voiceover.
sounds familiar.
Class about slashers, and you still walked into a dark alley.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
No, it's not.
Whoa. Holy shit! Whoa! That actually got me.
Damn! Oh. Wow.
Now I see something red.
As an angry ghost face.
Clever opening. Oh.
What the hell?
Damn it. I can totally hear it now.
Oh, this is a flip.
Yeah.
Does anyone have eyes on Parker?
He's long dead. Ned, too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, hey, Tara.
Jason, are you and Greg gonna come to the OKB party?
We will. Is your sister coming?
No, Sam wouldn't be got dead at a frat party.
Oh my god, I think Tony Revolori's the killer.
I was going to say, can you guys,
Too obvious,
any
man. It's too
ideas who the
obvious.
killer is?
I know, I think Tony Revolori's about to get the boot right now, too.
Greg?
Yeah.
Greg?
That's my name.
The cult of Ghostface. Out damn spot.
Why would Luke just throw the lightsaber over his shoulder?
Not my Star Wars.
I just got massive blue balls, and I had to practice. Please don't be mad.
I'm not mad, Jason.
Dude, we said we wouldn't use the voice on each other. Turn off the voice modulator.
I'm just trying to get the voice right. You got to have your practice, I get mine.
Ugh.
Tell me what it felt like.
All right, fine. It was even better.
Yeah, Friday the
That Jason
13th.
Takes Manhattan.
When we just talking about.
She wasn't human anymore.
I get what you mean.
Just an animal.
Yeah.
Just meat.
She was just meat.
But she wasn't just meat, Jason. She was a person, our film professor.
Ah.
I just want you to tell me why you think you're doing this.
We're finishing Richie's film.
That's right.
Oh.
Cool.
Are you using the cameras?
Yeah, the cameras.
All right, douchebag. Let's play.
This is so strange. He's in the washing machine.
I'm gonna hang up now.
But you're getting warmer.
He's behind you, taped to your back. Oh, he's
Oh.
dead.
Warmer. You're on fire.
Awesome.
Tang.
Do you feel like an animal, Jason?
Whoa. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
We have to finish the movie.
Who gives a f about movies?
Yeah.
We do. We give a flip about movies.
That is an intriguing hook. It's like multi-level marketing of Ghostface.
If you invite 5 horror fans, and they invite 5 horror fans.
So how are the new meds treating you?
Billy's right next to her.
This is group therapy.
What I'm really worried about is you. How your sister isn't dealing with whatever happened to both of you a year ago.
Yeah, whatever happened.
Checks notes. Murder.
Last year I found out that my boyfriend was also a serial killer. Him and his psycho girlfriend killed a bunch of people. This crazy rumor started online that I orchestrated the whole thing and framed them.
This dude's gonna need therapy.
Richie was my boyfriend.
Wow.
But you didn't.
Could you say that a little louder, please?
Okay, and how did you stop him?
Well, I stabbed him 22 times and slit his throat. But that's not why I'm here.
Why are you here?
Prozac.
Because it felt right.
Fascinating.
By law, I'm required to report this to the authorities.
I didn't say I was gonna do anything.
Not explicitly, no.
You know what?
She didn't even imply she's going to do anything.
Yeah, and all the stuff in the past would have been like
It's already
processed.
reported, yeah.
Yeah.
There was cops there and everything.
She should think
Better-
about Zoom therapy. Might
No,
be easier.
that's what happens when you go to BetterHelp.com.
Elm Court, clever.
Quinn! Were we being too loud? Where's Tara? She went to the Omega Kappa Beta party.
Mmm.
Ooh. You guys have been checking each other out for months. Why don't you just talk to him? I'm gonna go find Tara.
That wasn't Frenchy, was it?
No, man, it's Adrian from Arrow, and then the guy in She-Hulk.
Mindy.
Meeks Martin.
Being at a house party after you were almost brutally murdered at a house party.
No, I think of it like being struck by lightning. The odds of it happening twice to the same person are extremely low.
Especially when you're the killer.
I got a bottle of Fireball up in my room.
Wow, subtle.
You wanna call it a night?
I think that I'm actually still gonna hang, but you guys don't have to wait for me.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Sure you will.
Tara's good down here. Sorry, bro, I didn't catch that.
You heard exactly what he said.
It's fine. I want to.
Yeah. See, Chad?
It's okay.
She wants to. Come on.
Don't behave like that, though.
It's gonna tase you in the balls real quick.
Damn!
You're stalking me now.
Holy shit, it's that psycho girl.
Psycho, also a movie reference.
Have you even gone to see the counselor once?
No, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna let what happened to us for 3 days define the rest of my life.
So you're just gonna pretend it never happened?
You have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Just trying to look out for you.
I know you are. You can't do it for the rest of my life, though.
Whoa.
Oh, what a bitch.
Jesus. That is so messed up.
I have tissues if you want tissues.
Aw.
I have like 3 tissues.
I'll die on the molehill. I'm going with Ethan as the one of the killers.
Go back to your dorm. I'm pretty sure the fighting is done for the day.
Oh.
Thank you for not letting me go up those stairs.
I think you're really special.
Aw.
Don't do it, guys.
Conflicted.
Don't do it, guys.
Post-traumatic stress disorder hookup is the best, dude.
Turn on my phone. Did I block you?
Whoa.
He's secretly Richie's brother.
Not ready.
For your sister and your friends to know that you enjoy physical contact with another human being. I gave you that too.
Get up here right now.
The mutilated bodies of
Cute boy. Nice.
Secret's out.
Jason Carvey and Greg.
Holy shit, that's that from our film studies class.
Getting out of the city.
What?
Thank you very much, suspicious new guy, but I think we got it from here.
That was great.
Quinn, your dad's a cop, right? Can you call him and find out what's going on? Before you make the unilateral decision to abandon my college education and flee the state.
Calling him now.
Thank you.
What? Gale.
What?
My sister thinks I'm probably overreacting.
Afraid I need you to come down to the station.
I would love it if she is the killer. I would. I would love it. I think it's smart keeping their attention, also the heart and conflict of the story.
Yes.
It's a really smart call.
What?
I'm going to show the world who you really are, a liar and a killer.
You shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet.
Yeah, Riddler.
You and Tara better watch your backs.
You better watch yours.
Whoa! You better watch yours.
Damn.
Come on, run!
Dang.
Please help us! We were just call 911.
There's a line here, girl.
He's trying to kill us. I'm telling you.
Holy shit.
We got a problem here, guys?
Kill him.
The head cop.
Oh!
Jeez.
Lovely.
Wow.
Yes. I like this Ghostface.
Feral
He
Ghostface.
doesn't care about public places.
Or anyone who gets in the way. Oh! Damn.
Wait. No.
Oh!
He's like the Punisher. Oh, this is awesome.
I'm here for Shotgun Ghostface, boy.
I love how worn down that mask is, too.
It's got to be from before.
That'll work.
Be
Yeah, right.
stealthy.
They'd be making so much. They'd be making enough noise.
Be squeaking on the floor. Whoa!
Yeah!
And grab some groceries on the way out.
Ah.
Arrest Sam.
She did it, clearly.
Do either of you have anyone that might want to target you?
Besides everyone.
Not anyone who's still alive.
Yikes.
FBI's here, claiming jurisdiction.
Sydney works for the FBI.
Yes.
Oh, hey!
Yes.
Yeah, Kirby.
Special Agent Kirby Reed, FBI.
She is part of the FBI. Okay, cool.
Ghostface Killers of 2011.
He's leaving them on purpose.
Which means whoever's doing this is a student of the killers who came before. Maybe he believes Sam's the latest in a long line.
Yeah.
Here they come. Here they come.
Samantha, do you have
Where's
an
Gale
alibi
at?
for last night's...
Gail's not a woman on the street.
Gail Weathers, Channel 4.
Gail's a woman on the street.
My bad. I didn't realize.
Oh, she's waiting for
Sorry,
it.
sweetie, but I've done this dance before.
Oh!
I talked to Sydney.
She wants more money.
She sends her love, but she's taking Mark and the kids someplace safe.
Patrick Dempsey.
She deserves to have her happy ending.
So that means she'll be in the next one, right?
So the victims are not personal. They're targeted specifically to frame.
You're a day early for trick-or-treating, you know.
Oh!
Wow! In the face.
What a pointless glass.
Yeah.
Just punch through it.
Decorative. Oh, there got to be a bunch of Easter eggs in those names.
I love him. He's like, yes, I was waiting for this song. Can't do a Scream movie without it. I don't care what location you change your damn Scream movie to.
Someone is out to make a sequel.
Stab 1 took place in Woodsboro. Stab 2 took place in
College.
Suspicious new characters brought in to round out the suspect list and/or body count. Check, check. We're not in a sequel because nobody just makes sequels anymore. We're in a franchise.
You can't just stay at the hospital.
Everything is bigger than last time. Bigger budget, bigger cast, bigger body count.
No Sydney.
Whatever happened last time, expect the opposite. Franchises only survive by subverting expectations.
Did Ryan Johnson write this?
Legacy characters, cannon fodder at this point. Usually brought back only to be killed off
All
in
right.
some cheap bid for nostalgia.
Bye, Gail.
Wow.
Main characters are completely expendable now, too.
Oh, boy.
Am I in the friend group?
Yeah.
Am I like one of the targets?
Yes, not Evan Peters, you are.
The shy, dorky guy who no one suspects because he's so shy and dorky.
Okay, wait, why am I on the suspect list?
I suspect him.
Quinn, the slutty roommate.
We vetted her, plus her dad is a cop.
And that makes it more likely that she's the killer because having a cop dad is a great cover. Do you not remember how these movies work?
Tell it.
I think it's pretty safe to rule out the four of us who went through this last year in Woodsboro.
Nope.
All of you did
Subvert
it.
What
expectations.
if the trauma you all went through caused one or more of you to snap?
What a smart, slutty person.
I mean, face facts. If we're all suspects, you're all suspects.
Everybody's a suspect. Including Kirby.
The prime suspect is none other than Samantha Carpenter, one of the survivors
This poor woman.
Yeah.
attacking a woman on the street last night.
Life of a survivor.
There's also mountains of evidence.
Yep.
Sam, if you did it, it's okay.
None of us can relate to what you are experiencing. And I'm really, really sorry that you have to do that alone.
Aw. There is so much more I like about this movie than the last one. There's so much more.
We've all been through some up stuff, and we are coping with it differently. I mean, we moved here together for one very specific reason.
To wreak havoc on New York City.
We are the core folk.
There we go. There we go.
I've been sleeping with cute boy from across the hall.
I knew it!
Know it. It sure is going to be one spooky Halloween.
I'll say.
Now let's get over
So
to
he's
Guy
the
for
new
a
Jerry O'Connell.
Holy shit.
Hey, yeah, what's up, bitch?
Oh, shit.
Damn, Samantha!
Throw something in the
That's
window.
so frustrating.
Throw something.
That was really.
No way.
Text her.
Hey, not right now. What are your intentions?
I wish I could enjoy this.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Quinn and her gentleman caller are back at it again.
Getting it too? Okay.
Oh, smart to do that fake out earlier. Send her a text.
A group text?
Send her a text.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Run.
Woof.
Oh.
No! No!
Do not kill Mindy.
Kill the girlfriend.
She was dressed as a jack-o'-lantern. She had it coming. It's foreshadowing.
Oh.
Ew! Ew! That was gross.
Getting flayed.
Woo!
Yes, the butcher block.
Smash his face in.
Ooh.
Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight.
Right here. Right here.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Get your hands away from the door.
Ow.
Dude, this Ghostface is actually scary.
Shit go hard.
You have to come one at a time.
Someone needs to hold the door. I'll send Anna Connect. Go.
Mindy's the killer.
I feel like it could be.
Yeah.
Or Chad. I mean.
Nope. Mindy. I go Mindy.
I'm still keeping my Ethan pick.
Say something more positive.
Eyes on me, sir. Come on.
Damn, there's so much tension.
Mindy offering to stay could be sus, though.
And she wasn't killed. She was just hit in the arm.
You have to go. You have to go. No, Mindy, no. I'll be right behind you. I promise.
Ah.
I would work on like sliding the door. Oh, this is so sad. But I'd rather her die than Mindy.
Oh
I think
my God.
Annika's gonna fall.
This is giving me Home Alone vibes. Oh no.
She gonna fall.
Oh God.
Goodbye.
Annika, you have to move right now.
Oh, this is so scary. Oh, what a dick.
You jerk.
What a dickhead.
Dick face.
Annika, give me your hand. Go. I got you.
Oh, man. That is so cruel.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, man. I love this Ghostface.
Yeah.
He is actually scary.
This is hard, man.
Yeah,
This is
he's
intense.
actually scary.
I need a breather.
I feel like Ghostface hasn't been legitimate. He's scary to, as much as I love this whole franchise. I'm like, this guy's actually kind of terrifying.
Menacing. Menacing.
Then don't trust anyone. Not your friends, not me, not anyone.
But especially the police.
Don't trust the FBI.
Yeah. But, you know, live in the moment.
Where were you? When?
Last night.
Dude, I was in a study hall with 100 other people. You can ask any of them.
Bring me all
100.
100.
100 no.
I'm so sorry.
Step the back. You're at the top of my list.
Damn it. I was wrong. It's not him now.
Nope. Could be. Still could be.
I know, but it seems too obvious now.
And that's what they do in this franchise. Sometimes it's the most obvious, sometimes it's the least obvious. Oh, this poor guy.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh.
It's giving me shades of Halloween where Sheriff Becker lost his daughter.
They took me off the case. But I'm not gonna stop until I find you. You with my family. You die.
Whew. Quarter mile at a time, boy.
You okay? I came as soon as I heard.
Gale, I swear to God.
No, truce, okay?
They were together on Friends. Dear Mom, Aroni and her.
Reunion we didn't know we needed.
This is really meta right now.
I know where the masks are coming from. Kirby? Gale.
Interesting.
Jason and Greg were little Atlanta rich boys.
Doesn't make sense.
Don't worry. I'm just really good at my job. You'll get there.
Why is she so competitive with Kirby? What the
like
hell did Kirby do?
Half your age, too.
What is this place?
It's a movie theater.
It's giving me shades of Scream 3.
It's a shrine.
Gale here is giving me shades of all the Scream movies that came before this one.
And
all those
astute
ghosts'
observation.
faces are giving me all the shades of every Scream.
Drew Barrymore.
Tatum.
Casey Becker.
Hey, she's in the movie.
There you go. They could afford the pictures, I
Oh,
guess.
shit.
What about the whole god franchise?
Stab 3 scripts.
How much do you think
first
this cost
victim.
these guys?
The first one right there.
Yeah, Steve. Henry Winkler,
Hey.
principal.
Oh, Dewey. R.I.P.
Cops like money, and evidence can get lost pretty easily.
Present company excluded, of course.
Suspects.
My alibi checks out.
So I can keep an eye on you, roomie.
This poor guy. I hope he's the hero by the end of the movie.
Yeah. I told you I was just a guy.
The question is, do you guys think it's 1 or 2, though?
2.
Damn, how fucking cool is this place?
Papa, can you hear me?
He's back.
I hear you're a horror fan.
It's been said.
Best Nightmare on Elm Street. The original.
And 3.
Psycho 2 is
Underrated.
Yes.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
I think I might have an idea about how to turn the tables on this creep.
Yeah, we're in.
Sorry, Gale. No press allowed. Police business. I'm good at my job, too.
But all you suspects and victims, you come with me.
I got all you covered.
So we're really doing the phone tracing thing that never works in the movies.
I can trace a call in under 15 seconds. Killer usually calls from somewhere nearby.
And you think they're safe because it's broad daylight in a public place? This is exactly how our Uncle Randy died.
Yep.
Exactly.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Richie, yep.
Why don't you just trace Richie's phone?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a solid lead.
It's a clone of Richie's phone.
Waiting for me to call, desperately hoping I'm nearby so the police can grab me. But I'm not nearby. I'm a step ahead.
I got a VPN.
He's on the Upper West Side.
On West 96?
How did you know that?
What?
Gale.
No!
Hello?
Hello,
The
handsome.
food, it's for you. May I ask who's calling, please?
I was wondering why there was never a black ghost face.
He says it's the killer.
Jesus.
This is her first phone call, right? She's never been called?
Hello, Gale.
I don't think
Strange
so.
that you and I have never spoken on the phone.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Don't you know the legacy characters are disposable now? Nobody cares about.
Oh, don't let him walk off.
What are you doing?
Someone made a buck reporting your death.
It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Oh.
Cool. 2 killers.
I'm going 3.
You couldn't stop what happened to Dewey, just like you're not going to be able to stop this.
Damn. Get that white.
Damn.
You gotta have a gun, Gale.
Yeah, Sydney's got a gun.
Yeah.
Pan face.
No.
Do not fall off a skyscraper, please. Get to the panic room. Yeah, shit's hard to work when you're frightened.
Yeah.
Did it
How's
work?
that for nostalgia?
He probably has a bulletproof vest.
They never have a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, but this is new rules, Andrew.
You missed.
Sure I did.
You win. I'm in the elevator heading for the ground floor. Or maybe I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
Good call.
Can you hold, please?
What?
Nice.
You're running out of ammo.
That was smart, but she must have shot the wrong person.
It was like Scream 3 where she star 69s.
Oh, damn it. No! Ooh.
Oh!
You've
Come on,
survived
Gale.
worse. You've
Come on, Gale.
survived worse.
Come on. Make it to 7. Make it to 7.
Oh, this Ghostface is so freaking
Where's
crazy.
the gun? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Get up, Gale.
Oh, no.
Come on, girl. You got this.
Don't go for the knife. Just leave.
Look how beat up that thing is, too. Oh! Mean.
Ah, shit.
You. Hey,
Yes.
Yes.
Damn,
Terrible.
it's fast.
Terrible shot, Sam.
You mean you've never
I mean-
gone to the range?
There's still a chance.
You know how many times she's been stabbed in her life?
Tell Sydney. He never got me.
You're just gonna take a little nap, right?
Gale, please. Out of the way. Out of the way. Come on, Gale.
Okay, there's a chance. There's a chance.
She's doing a great job, too, Sam.
Oh, yeah, they're both great.
I got here as fast as I could.
And where were you?
I don't think it's him. They're not doing love interest 2 movies in a row.
That's what they want you to think.
He wants to punish me. So maybe I let him. I'll just give myself up. If this is what I have to do.
Yes.
You have to let us protect you this time.
Yes.
We're a team, remember?
The core 4.
Isn't there somewhere, like, safe we could just hole up in?
He's just gonna keep finding us.
Great.
We could use that, though.
Bait him.
Did anyone see Home Alone?
Now you want me to do what?
We want to lure him to a secure location and trap him inside.
Cool.
You should assume there's 2 killers, guys.
I'm stuck here, but Gale gave us the key cards to the theater.
More people around you?
The less chance he has to take a shot at you before you get there.
Your voice doesn't sound too far from Ghost.
Yeah, really? I was just thinking that. Michael
Miguel.
Myers!
That's crazy how they have Samara Weaven's character there from Ready or Not. I could see Kirby still helping, though.
Yeah.
I just got to throw them all out there. Any possible scenario so I could say I was right.
Yeah, bet on all the horses to win. One of them will pay. Whoa.
Let's go. Oh, shit.
No!
Damn.
Did you see the movie Speed? Get on that thing.
Evil dies tonight.
Get your Ghostface ass away from me, Ghostface.
You're Ghostface, Ghostface.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
They did the lament configuration.
Freddy Krueger!
How many stops do we have?
All of them.
10.
That's how many movies there will be.
This was like the worst night to go traveling.
Whoa.
Guys?
We all float down here.
That was really good. I believed it for a second.
Oh, he's coming.
This is really inventive.
No. He's on the floor.
Ah!
Damn it. No.
Not Mindy.
Oh, shit.
No.
Ah, shit.
Where's homeboy?
Mindy! That's a lot of blood. Help! Somebody help! We gotta get you out of here, okay?
He let her live.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
God damn it. I got it wrong again.
Let's get you all inside.
Not you.
What?
Don't trust anyone, remember? We don't know you.
Just like Jerry O'Connell in Scream 2.
I cleared the whole place before you got here.
Did you now?
It's Kirby.
Weapons?
one gun, and I hold on to it. I am the only one with a badge here, and that's the way it's gonna be.
Are there any other entrances or exits?
You know you're not safe here. Whenever someone says we're safe here, it means you're not. Grab a weapon and clear this place yourself.
Kill your friends.
Kirby!
Yeah.
Like how they have Stu Macher's jacket right there, or robe.
Oh yeah, they got Tatum's outfit. They got all sorts of stuff in here.
Heard from the Atlanta field office. They said Agent Reed's been on a downward spiral ever since the Woodsboro.
Oh no!
They fired Kirby 2 months ago for
Damn
being mentally
it.
unstable. What? She's no longer with the FBI.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Damn you, Kirby.
I was right.
So Kirby and Ethan, right?
No, not Ethan.
I'm trying to be halfway right here.
Maybe it's Kirby and the icky guy from the party.
You can have them.
Take them.
Just no. I mean, listen. If you want them, you have them.
You think I want these?
Yeah, kind of.
They're like 100 years old. Maybe that's your thing.
I do like 100-year-olds.
I actually...
Well,
It's about time.
It's maybe embarrassing how long I've wanted to do that.
Yeah, you should have done that a lot sooner.
I know.
But you could also do it like a lot more times.
If we don't die.
Oh, shit. No.
Oh, nice. Let's go, Chad.
Let's go. Come on.
You could have stomped his head.
It's Kirby. She's a killer. Oh, shit. Hey, what about that? There's an exit door.
Let's go.
Bailey's on the way, but...
Oh.
God damn.
Beheadings!
Yes!
While they're down, you should be
Beat
pummeling
their
their
head
face
in. Or at least an unmasking.
Jeez.
God. Good. Now beat his face in. That's where you stomp.
Please, Chad, don't
Second
die.
killer.
No!
Yeah, second killer. Come on,
Ghostface.
guys. Amateurs.
No!
Oh, Chad. The best Chad that ever chatted.
Damn!
I need you to be ready. You ready? I'm ready. Come on, mother! It's okay!
Holy shit.
Faith
What?
in you.
Did you kill Quinn? Did you kill my daughter?
Jesus Christ! Whatever he's been saying.
This is good.
Yep.
No!
Yes.
I knew it!
I called it at one point.
I knew it in my head. I was thinking, 3!
I did call that.
What?
Meekses?
I got one right!
All right, sure.
And his daughter?
Speaking of family, wait for it. My name's not Ethan Landry. Is it, Dad?
Yeah, and that's the daughter, the roommate, the one. I had a feeling.
Hey, roomies.
How'd they fake a whole death?
Yeah.
It was a good way to get off the suspect list.
A little fake blood, a prosthetic. You'd be amazed at what a grieving father can get away with.
Jeez.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's 2. Which leaves your father's.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna need you to put it on.
Join us. Owie.
I didn't commit those murders in Woodsboro. It wasn't me.
Oh, we know that. Of course you didn't. What do you think this is based on? Some bullshit conspiracy theory? Who do you think started the rumors about you in the first place?
Dang.
It's not enough to just kill someone these days. You have to assassinate their character first.
True.
When Dad here discovers your horribly mutilated bodies, he'll say some poor dumb bastard read on the internet that you're the real Ghostface.
It's a perfect alibi. You're a killer. Just like your father.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are, you mother. You killed our brother.
That's why they got his phone.
Richie?
So the whole family's really unstable.
Yeah. Runs in the
You're
franchise.
Richie's family.
Richie! I had a feeling.
It wasn't until I saw that photograph of what you'd actually done to him that I knew. Then I knew you had to f***ing die. You had to be punished, along with anyone else who stands in our way.
He's like Nancy Loomis, the dad.
Real great parenting job, by the way.
Why do these stab killers end up acting the same all the time?
Yeah. We're all crazy.
Kirby's gonna save them.
Which is why I helped him build this collection. I built a tribute to my son.
Which is why this is where you have to die, Sam.
Uh-huh.
Now put on the mask.
He was so pathetic.
Was that an insult? It's like Sydney insulting Billy.
He was a strong, virile young man.
He was a limp little f*** who cried before I slit his throat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby!
Herb.
Oh!
Ow.
Recognize this?
Ah! Oh!
Sorry, but I kind of need this.
That's insensitive.
What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Oh!
Yep.
Yeah, become your father. Enjoy it.
Accept your destiny.
Yes, holster up.
Yo, this chick got so hot in this movie.
Careful.
No.
Whatever Dermot Mulroney is doing is so funny.
He's just having a good time now.
Not scary, but so funny.
It's your last scene. Go nuts. Do what you want.
Where's her boyfriend?
Sam,
Oh.
let me go. No.
Now let her go, Sam.
No, don't kill her off. No, not her.
She'll just break another ankle.
Oh, give her the knife.
To let me go.
Land on his face.
Yes.
We're the core. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Damocles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, she's enjoying it.
Oh.
She's enjoying it. She's enjoying it.
Oh, wow.
Virgin.
Ouch. Fine old girl.
Oh, she's enjoying it.
Looks like you're down another brother.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Looks like you're down another child.
Oh.
Oh.
Gale, where are you?
Why did he charge that? Why not
I
shoot
love how
her?
he charged with this gun in hand.
That made no sense. He was in the moment of revenge. He wasn't thinking logically.
That's just like Scream 1.
Yes.
Good reference. I understood that one.
Hello, Detective Bailey. What's your favorite scary movie?
Black Swan.
All right, I'm a police officer. How do you think this is gonna go, Sam? Who do you think they're gonna believe, huh?
What do you want from me?
Probably the one who's still alive.
No! No!
Yes.
Damn, look at her go.
Wow, everywhere.
What the fuck are you doing?
You're not a Loomis.
This is a really bad look for the both of us.
My father was a murderer.
You mean you're not going to kill this one?
I'm better than that.
Oh.
No. Do something that warrants it.
I learned all
You do it.
all the places to stab without killing.
I love that look. Hey, do it. Come on.
But you did f with our family, so.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, word.
Good. Nice. Meta to the end.
If they wanted to go super meta, they should have had Dennis Quaid play Richie's dad.
Too meta.
And we're gonna check on Kirby.
Yeah,
nah, she's fine. She's had a bunch of stabs. She's been there before. Done that.
Thank you for letting me go. I know you could take care of yourself.
Two.
I don't trust you with a drunk guy, but 2 killers, you're good.
It's called a character arc.
Oh, Final Girls. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kirby.
She eats the TV.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
I saw that in a scary movie once.
So did we.
She's talking about Scream 1, not Nightmare on Elm Street 3, right?
All of the above.
We can be together now.
Call. We're all part of the same f***ed up family now. And legacy doesn't always have to be a bad thing.
The Disney sequels were okay.
It's fine just to be average.
Hey, we got another one here.
Chad survived? Like Dewey?
Dewey.
Yes!
Chad.
I'll take it.
He's like, I'm the new Dewey.
4-4.
4.
And then he died because he took off his oxygen.
It's Ethan and Bailey.
And Quinn.
And Quinn? Did I miss the monologue again?
Yep.
It's okay, there will be a Scream 7.
Yeah, but she's really enjoying killing. She held onto the mask. She held onto the mask, didn't she?
Oh no. No.
Oh,
she took it as a souvenir.
No.
Sam.
Embrace who you are, Sam. Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's evidence.
Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight. Ah, the Big Apple.
Cool. I hear there's a post-credit scene.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, they didn't write it. I thought they wrote it.
So it's the same directors as the last one. Nice.
My basic summary of
You
my opinion
hated
of
it.
this.
We know.
No. That's not what I was going to say.
Were you here this whole time, Andrew?
Oh, she produced it. No wonder she lived. Okay.
She couldn't throw a brighter payday to Neve Campbell.
My basic summary is I actually like this way more than the last one.
Agreed.
However, I like the motive and the reveal of the killers more in the last one. But other than that, I thought this was a much better film overall.
Yeah. This
I the only thing I heard about this was that there was a big divide with the reveal of who the killer is, and it like annoyed people. That was the only thing I heard. I heard it from like a lot of. You go on Twitter and be like, that's why I had to like mute like a mother because I was like, just mute everything. And then that's all I heard, but I did not obviously know who it was. But
Roger Jackson. Yeah,
I don't think it's that upsetting.
Isn't? No, I mean like the actual circumstance that they should be related to Richie, like that.
I don't know. I have no idea why people were upset by it. I saw the twist. I'm like, I don't mind it.
There has to be some kind of connective tissue, and that makes sense, especially going with, really riding on the new characters and all that stuff, committing to the new characters.
But I like the idea a lot if they are doing like a secret origin of
the next Ghostface.
Yeah, this whole time that's what they've been doing.
Corey Cunningham. Let's do it.
If like Sam is really going to be the one, I love that idea.
I understood that reference, by the way.
Aha. Isn't the guy who played Virgin guy, isn't he friggin'
Ethan.
Spider in Avatar?
I don't
Jack
think so.
Champion?
No,
I think it
don't
is.
think so. Is it?
Yeah, give him dreads instead. I didn't see it until I saw the credit.
I mean, maybe you're right. You're usually right about those things, but it didn't look like him.
Boy, howdy.
Courtney Cox gets top billing. Yeah, I guess
Wonder why. Has she been in a few of these?
She's not the star of the movie.
She's not.
She's the EP, okay? She gets that role.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Melissa Barrera earned that.
No, Sam.
I really felt like this one did become its own movie. They did their own thing. They weren't hung. I understand that the last one was so much about the commentary on being a requel and all that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt that commentary kind of hindered some of the effect. Whereas this, I really cared about all the characters. I didn't want any of them to die.
Yeah.
Except for like the random people I didn't really give a shit about. The core four. I didn't want the core four to die. There's a lot of great twists and turns throughout, and there's a lot of style. I liked it a lot.
I think you pointed out too many times, like this is one of the scariest, if not the scariest. Well, I guess 3 Ghostfaces, but I mean, when we were watching Ghostface like operate throughout the film, like you really felt the tension in each scene. Not that you didn't in the other films, but like this Ghostface was absolutely relentless, and you could feel the anger seeping through. So when that actual reveal does happen, you know, it is very similar to Scream 2 with Nancy Loomis getting revenge on her son with Billy and all that. But again, you just feel the intensity of this Ghostface so much more, I feel like, in this film. But I think the thing I love the most in this, yes, the core 4, but the relationship between Sam and Tara, it was so much more fleshed out in this film, and they just did such a great job with those 2 characters. I loved every scene that they interacted in.
And I remembered, maybe you felt the same way about me. We weren't huge fans. Like, we loved Tara in the last one, but we weren't huge fans of Sam in the last one.
Yeah,
and I thought she was excellent here. Like, from beginning to end, I thought she was excellent.
Your best line was, "She's really hot in this movie."
Well, I mean, the whole thing comes together because, just the last movie didn't feel like there was something about it that didn't feel like it flattered her performance very well. Whereas here, I feel like they really made sure to let her to shoot her better and also just let her command the screen. Like, I thought the in-between scenes where you are just doing character stuff were better handled in this movie by far than the previous one.
Yeah.
Because the previous one I felt like was held back by a bit too much reverence, and this one
it was at a weird crossroads.
Yeah, because you have to please the purists, whereas this is less, it's less necessary for this to do that. But yeah, I thought just the believability of her expression, her relationship with Tara, and their relationship is the core 4. Like, even the stuff with her being overprotective could have been cliche and annoying, but I thought they handled that in a very nuanced way. And she whereas in the previous movie I felt bad being like, man, there's something about her that isn't working. Like, this one, she was like the center figure I liked the most.
Yeah. I think she might have been my favorite character in here too.
Yeah, totally. And even if she does ascend to being the new Ghostface, as odd as that might be,
I love that choice though.
I would be here to watch it. Yeah,
I think that would be so cool if she actually did that.
My favorite character was Courtney Cox's boyfriend.
Yeah, he was great.
He was the crux of this film.
He showed up, man. If he hadn't been there, she might have died.
True.
Well, these directors whose names I constantly forget, but John will know.
Radio Silence.
That's not their names.
It's their group name.
Wait, everyone, shut up! Shut up!
Not every movie needs a post-credit scene.
Yes, it does. It does. The brand. You have to keep the brand alive.
It reminded me a little of Spider-Man: Homecoming with Captain America saying, "You waited this long for something of disappointment." Whatever it was.
I think it's like Tyler Gilpin and Matt Bettinelli Open or something like that. A mishmash of those names. Radio Silence is what they go by.
That sounds correct. I would like to rewatch it to see some stuff that I wonder if lines up. Like, there's 3 killers, and none of them look that tall, but they all
except for Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah, but every time
Ghostface never looks short.
Every time they were killing, they were super tall.
You all have platform boots.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how this film was going to play out in terms of, this is obviously our first film without Neve Campbell, Sydney, of course, and I didn't think this film was hindered in any way without her. Obviously, of course, you do miss just seeing the character of Sydney. Of course, she's a legacy character. She is the star of the other films, although you can make an argument she wasn't the star of the last film because she was barely in it. But this is one of my favorite Scream films, so I was pleasantly surprised that even with the absence of Neve Campbell, of course, I would have loved to have seen her in this, even if it was a cameo role. I was pleasantly surprised that even without her, because that was a very big concern coming into this film. But I didn't think the storyline suffered in any way. It was nice to obviously get a little shout out from her with Gale, of course. But I thought the storyline was, again, the crux of the storyline for me that got me emotionally invested was Tara and Sam. I really liked the way they fleshed out those characters and all their interactions. And like you said, you just really gave a shit about all these characters to the point you didn't want anything to happen. Those are good horror films to me, when you can make sure, obviously we want the jump scares, we want the graphic violence, of course, but when you give a shit about the characters and you don't want anything to happen, those are the best kind of horror films for me.
Yeah, it was a solid installment. Great use of music throughout. And I think these directors whose work I loved and Ready or Not, this felt like, oh yeah, they made this movie.
Yeah, 100%. It's got all that punch and wit.
It's way more gory than the other
Ghostface
ones.
is
It's like
mean.
pulpy gory. People said it was like more violent, and yeah, no, it definitely is way more violent, like disturbingly violent at times. But it was always fun to me. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I was relieved to be like, yeah, this Ghostface is like the Terminator. You know, he is nonstop brutal and has his eyes on a target, and there wasn't just a bunch of like jokey pratfall stuff. It doesn't feel like they have the meta angle here, as you would want from a Scream movie, but the meta quality isn't as front and center as prior installments are.
Yes.
It was more of like there was something that felt like personally brutal about it. You know, like they had the thing that would to help have a construct around your film, but it wasn't about the meta thing.
Well, I thought they were clever to make the meta thing like a really vital aspect of just how do we figure our way out, what can we use about these movies, and not rely on it for much of any humor. Because I feel like in the past we might have done a lot of both.
Yeah.
Whereas this is pretty much them kind of we know that beat, and I thought they made it sort of an intense sort of thing each time when they did touch on the tropes of the movies.
I really wish they handled though. I think there's something about the way they did the reveal.
The reveal and the twist.
Like there is something about it that I don't mind the decision. I really don't mind the decision. It's a little far fetched. Like I think that this with Quinn, very far fetched. How faking the daughters like
that one. I agree with you on that.
Very far.
And you got a witness across the window there. Like that part is a little much. 2/3 of that I'm totally okay with. Sure.
But Quinn being alive was like, I don't know, man. That's a lot for me to wrap my head around. In the moment, I wasn't really thinking about it because I was so caught up in like what the reveals are.
Well, they show you a lot, whereas I feel like maybe putting it too off screen would clue us in, but I feel like if they maybe didn't give you so much to go off in that and more played it from the outside room perspective.
Well, you got to have like a coroner. You got to have an autopsy. You got to do a lot.
He said he switched the body. Is that right? Is that what he said or something like that?
And he passed it off as like there's a lot you can do as a cop, but I'm like, that's a pretty big.
That's a tall order.
There's a lot of people to corral.
Now you're in like some weird Saw movie territory at that point.
I mean, there were shades of Saw throughout this, and I think smartly to bring in a more direct like police angle, I was like, okay, Seven and other police thrillers, that makes sense. But at the end, it did remind me of a Saw movie's twist ending.
Well, I know the cliche I felt like this movie was really doing its own thing until they got to the reveal of the killers, and then they all started behaving like there's something about, I don't know why they always.
Everyone becomes Stu.
Billy and Stu were the perfect ones. The
Yeah.
perfect reveal and the right level. And then they kind of made a decision like every movie following this, they all have to. And I thought Jack Quaid actually hit a really good level in Scream 5 when it came to the reveal. I thought he hit a perfect level. And then Dermot Mulroney was like, what the hell just happened with Dermot Mulroney?
Flip the switch, take it away, my dude.
He is so comical, so cartoony.
I like to watch him have fun, but it does transcend into a much wackier movie at the very end.
It went too wacky.
It didn't
for
fit
me.
the tone of the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Where you got to strike it's not easy, but you do got to strike that balance. Whereas, as you just mentioned, Billy and Stu, like it fit perfectly with that film, and then. In other films, they've just taken it a step too far.
Yeah.
I did like the motif with them and the commentary on the here and now about how like it's very easy to go online in places like that and just into the public conversation and twist and warp people's lives and cast images that people run away with. Like, it's like so much of the context for them was great, but it just felt like so many like wacky hillbilly movies by the end.
I don't hate it. I might not like it more if I didn't hear that there were some people who really hated it, and so that prepared me for I might hate what comes up. but I don't hate it. And I think what they did with Kirby was smart.
That was
because
good.
They did restrain her for compare, and they justified it within the character of why she would be more restrained and not, like the plucky teenager who's just
always
obsessed
spouting
with
horror facts. Yeah.
And I think the performance was so intentional, so that way you could suspect her. Because I was sold that it was her. Like I did get sold on it, and then I saw the runtime, and I was like, maybe it's not her.
Well, and I don't know. I mean, the second they gave her that like suspicious walk off, and the second, it's like, oh no, her trap. I'm like, it can't be. It just can't. And like I wish almost that there had been a little bit more for her to do.
Definitely.
Just because there were times where I was like, hey, Kirby's not as involved in this. Like she seemed like she was here kind of to be a red herring in a way, as instead of being like a fully ingrained member of the plot.
See, I feel like they know how to use Gale and they knew how to use Dewey, but I feel like they really didn't know what to do with Sydney in the last one. As much as I love seeing Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
I felt like they didn't really know. I felt like she was kind of forced in the movie.
She went for a run in the movie.
Well, and it makes sense because she's gonna be like so used to this that she's not even gonna be involved in the plot probably.
And I think they made that choice for Kirby specifically because, like, I think that's where they come at a crossroads again. Is you see Kirby's back, and you kind of want a little bit of the flair of what you remember about Kirby, and you kind of get none of that about her, other than the fact that it's Hayden Panettiere again.
And you also get an interesting kernel in that they use that like, oh, her life's really spiraled off the tracks, and she's not even been on the force for a couple months. And I was like, I don't know, like at least in the resolve, maybe we could have had some emotional payoff because this is a character people are excited to see return, a fan favorite from Scream 4.
I agree they did restrain her, but we did get that one scene with her and Mindy where they were having their little pop culture spat, which was great. I was like, that's the Kirby we know, but I mean, understand. I did like, though, how they what they did with Sam and Tara in regards to, from Sydney's perspective in terms of Scream 2 after this ordeal that she had just gone through in terms of the trust issues and in terms of the trauma that she has to deal with. You have Tara with, I just want to move on with my life. And then you have Sam, this celebrity that everyone, ostrates whenever they see her in public. So I thought that was really interesting choice of giving both of those characters traits of Sydney from Scream 2, so I thought that was a really wise decision for both their characters.
Yeah, and I think these last couple movies, especially with, Sydney, so much about her character too was someone who was ostracized by society as well during certain moments of her life, and then watching the way Sam has been ostracized as well, and watching her morph has been fun, and that's why I'd actually be kind of on board for her being like a killer in the
I was
next
thinking
one,
you were thinking
because
that,
they did continue off of the heels of the last one where she did enjoy killing the. I don't want to see a third arc of her being like, I'm not going to be much. I can't watch that 3 times.
It would be different if they did that because we've never seen the heroes become
I think that would be so cool.
That would be different.
Well, and there was something they did in the prologue that made me think of that because as much as like it might be a meme for this movie to have turned into like, oh, there's a bunch of them, there's a cult, like having the 2 copycats at the beginning who are your kind of stock Scream characters but who are now taking this game out of the personal and into a more broad scoping thing. I was like, is this going to be a Ghostface killing people who weren't involved with the Ghostface legacy who are like disrespecting it somehow? So like, I feel like you could almost warp it in on itself that way with her, where she has some kind of motive that isn't just pure evil.
I got another question about the twist.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, some stuff is really starting to bug me a little bit.
Nitpicks.
In order, I don't know if it's a nitpick, man. Okay,
I'm anticipating comments. I'm sorry.
In order for this plan to have hatched and worked, they would have needed to move to specifically New York City, where he is the cop.
Yes.
The head of like the police department.
It's not hard to get a transfer to a specific police
Did
station.
he say he transferred?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, not that I recall.
We're looking too deep into the. No, I agree with you. No. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, like I could buy them being obsessed enough to have found their way there, but to set up a career as a cop in the amount of time that would take, or to transfer, seems like it would be a lot.
He bought this whole place under the name of the rich people and built this whole shrine. I'm like, it seems like they've been established. Like they grew up here. They're established. Where's she from? Modesto. Did they say that he is from Modesto?
Richie? No, he is not from Modesto. He like him and Amber hatched that plan. He is not from Modesto. No way.
So they really planted the seeds there. I'm like, but this guy had to be in law enforcement.
and he also got the case. Oh, I mean, he's in homicide, so I guess it makes sense that he would get the case.
But like I don't know. I just assume he could bug or track her phone or whatever. But yes, having it be so clean that he is a New York cop in the last 6 months that they've lived here, if they didn't already live here, either begs a huge coincidence or just some kind of weird explanation that we didn't get.
I mean, like the children make sense that you could just transfer them in.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah, that's a psychotic family, right?
Never underestimate revenge.
Yeah, that was fun. But overall, it was a very fun movie with some great kills, and I think I love the sound design on this movie. Like watching it with headphones was very rewarding.
Shotguns and knife kills, yeah.
They have some great sound design here and some fantastic editing as well. And I thought they embraced their cinematography, their style, like the sleekness yet the ickiness of it. I thought was perfect. I thought they might do a little bit more like New York shit.
Yeah,
but they did enough for me. That wasn't like about like watch New York settings, but like the convenience store, the subway station, the subway train, I thought had a lot of great tension to it.
Yeah.
And going between high buildings and things.
Yeah, I thought they did enough
we don't need a Times Square kill sequence.
And so meta to show Jason Takes Manhattan, of course, and they're in New York. And we were literally just talking about that before we started filming.
I mean,
well.
that is a requirement that they include. Like, if they didn't include a very obvious Easter egg, I feel like people would have run.
I know this is super fresh because we just watched this, but any idea where you would rank this in your Scream rankings, or too early? You gotta watch it
above 3.
I need.
Are you sure? Is that like not ranking above Mission Impossible 2?
Sure.
I mean, it's definitely above 3 and 5 for me.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I don't know if I would need to watch it.
It's got to fight with 4, in the middle.
Yeah, 1 and 2 still reign superior.
I might like 4 more than 2 now. I used
them fighting words.
It used to be an easy like 1, 2, 4 for me.
That's
but then when I rewatched
4 is good.
When I rewatched the Scream movies last year, I was like, oh shit, I might prefer 4 over 2.
4 was underrated. It was a little ahead of its time. Yeah, I agree.
I like 4 a lot. So I was especially excited to see like. Yeah, I think there's some fantastic sequences in 4, but man, that the scene when they have to escape when they're in the police car and they have to climb over him in part 2.
Oh, that's one of the greatest tension moments.
That is just terrifying. Like it's not so scary when you rewatch it because you know it's going to be
of
fun.
Course,
the first time you watch it, that was one of the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Neve Campbell and Elisa O'Neill. I did also like that sequence where they're on the subway and the lights are just going in and out and the strobe light. I thought that was a really cool sequence as well.
Cool. Yeah, I thought there was more. Even though like they take the city to bigger, and while you have some new characters, like they have the joke about the core 4, but I really felt like this movie really focused. I thought they really focused in hard on their characters and really knew how to do it. Whereas in the last movie, I would kind of sometimes forget about them.
Yeah. And have to keep track of who all them are.
This was like Tara and this is Sam and Tara's story. They're the heart of it, and them having to, grow together. And I what I liked too was that they paid attention to the fact that all of them are trauma survivors of the situation, and I thought it was really smart of them from a character standpoint. To be like, look, we all survived together, but none of us can understand what you're like when Tara's talking with her. Like, none of us can actually understand what you're going through because this is you're getting this on a whole other level than us. You know,
and that must be so.
Not only that, but I felt like I agree with everything you just said, but I also feel like it's not only that you're getting on a different level, but you're also the daughter of Billy Loomis, so that's something also that none of us can relate to as well.
Exactly. So you're factoring all that in where she has her own identity struggle because, it's like there's like several forms of PTSD and, like one form of, what is the, I forget the actual terminology, but there's like a PTSD version where it's like, you experienced it. Like the way Tara laid it out, I thought was interesting to hear. I'm not going to let these 3 days define my life. Like, oh shit, that was just 3 days, huh?
Yeah.
But that's like, okay, PTSD situation that you definitely got to work on. But then you have like levels of like complex PTSD where shit you like grew up with it and you've had to endure it, and it's like lifestyle things, and that's more of what Sam has had to deal with on top of the actual killings and shit as well being inflicted her way. So she has a whole new kind of psychological journey she has to go through. Because I've never been a big fan of this whole like Skeet Ulrich showing up shit, because it just messes with my logic of how does she know like how he would talk and sound like and whatever, and I have a hard time buying into it because it's like he behaved so much like he did in the first movie.
She watched Scream 1, okay, dude?
She watched Stab 1, and then just replaced that actor's face with Skeet Ulrich. I know.
That photo of my real dad?
I'm like, they didn't have like videos about how he behaved as a killer.
She watched some Roman's videos, but I'm not saying that anything's gonna come about it, but I thought it was an interesting reference to mention Stu Macher, because again, originally he was supposed to be in Scream 3, and then I could be wrong, let me know in the comment section. I believe because of the Columbine shooting that happened around that same time, they kind of axed the idea of having him. So
you're right.
I'm curious if that anything comes about that, because they were asking in the film, if I remember correctly, like where is he, what's going on. So
he lives. Stu lives.
Well, and all these character things, just real quick, like as much as it seems like blasphemy not to have Neve Campbell, I thought that it actually kind of served the movie to have to find something for Sidney Prescott to do.
Don't force her in here.
Yeah, and I thought that let everybody shine, and then Gale is just the right amount of here and as your main legacy character, and then
you do know the Scream tropes enough though when you're like, oh okay, Gale's gonna live.
Yes. They had me going for a second.
I was like, oh, she's gonna die, but then they're like, but the second the EMT showed up, I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna live.
Good timing, guys.
I know this franchise well enough.
I actually did think before the film started, I was anticipating like that was the legacy character. Well, she was the only real legacy character. Well, besides Kirby, but I thought she was gonna.
Not on the heels
they
of
are,
Merc and
they
Dewey.
are running out of shit for Gale to do. It is the same shit every time.
Well, she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend in this
like,
one.
She's
So
just like, oh, Gale, you disappoint me by going back to being a freaking snake journalist, and oh, she's gonna go off the record now and start helping out.
Damn, she's
character
really good at her
arc, a new
job.
character
It's like the
or
same
old character
shit
arc.
every time with her.
Yes. That's
money can be it can
she should be the killer.
wipe
in the
away
next
character
one.
arcs.
It is the same thing, like every single movie.
Oh,
Since
we
the
Courteney
second
Cox.
movie, it's been the same thing. No, I mean I love
No,
Gale.
I know.
I love Gale.
It's the character.
As someone who like loves Friends, like Friends, one of my all-time, probably my favorite.
You don't like
it's my
this.
favorite comedy show of all time. Who loves Friends and knows like Monica Geller so well. It is crazy to me to be like, I only see Gale Weathers when I watch this franchise. Like I'm not. Like I could see like Matthew Perry and something. I'm thinking of Chandler. I could think of like,
Fat Ghostface.
Yeah, but then when it comes to her here, I'm like, oh yeah, I just see Gale Weathers, and I think she embodies this character, and I love the presence of her. And I was gonna be like heartbroken to see her go. But at the same time, I'm like, you got to come up with a different way to introduce her. In these movies.
I agree.
Some kind of growth as a character.
Same shit every time.
I agree with you. I mean, they could have played off too, even though they did go into it a little bit, just how she's dealing with, the death of Dewey. Again, they did go into it. I'm not saying they didn't, but just play a little bit even more into that.
I gotta interrupt. I love the way that phone call with her was handled, because when Dewey, like you were saying, was brought up, and you see her getting emotionally triggered by that and coming to tears on it, but then she has to find that resilience again to like power through the situation. I'm like, oh, that I actually feel like that was one of my favorite. As much as I'm making fun of like they just keep introducing her the same way in all these movies, that was one of my all-time favorite Gale scenes.
Sure.
Well, I think the point I agree with you, but I think the point I was trying to make is instead of just doing the same thing over, could have played even more into that, because I did love that moment as well, just a little more is all I'm saying, as opposed to just doing the same thing. Like I'm gonna write a book again, and that's all I'm saying. But I think my biggest issue with this movie is they didn't do Dennis Quaid as Richie's father. I think that would have been the ultra meta.
Too Republican.
Is he really?
Really?
He's a hardcore Republican.
Oh, damn it!
So I thought it was Randy. No.
Pretty sure the Quaid family, other than Jack, is all right.
He's not part of the family. I'm getting rid of my last name.
Randy's got his own issues, and they don't fall into any political
I'd still
party.
watch it if it was Dennis Quaid. I still would.
Give my man Dermot Mulroney his flowers.
Oh no, I still
right.
liked him, but I except for how crazy cartoonish you got at the
It's
end.
fun
but
to watch.
It was, but
it's a different movie at the end, and it's not like a mind-blowing motive, but he's still fun to watch.
It is. I was gonna say I think Jack Quaid's gonna change his last name to Ryan for obvious reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought the kills being more brutal reflected the motive of it being more personal. So I think that in itself works. I thought I just thought it was I thought it was pretty inventive what they did. As much as I wasn't as in love with Scream 5 as a lot of other people were. I thought the motive was like, oh, that's pretty smart how they lay that out. That's clever. And I didn't feel like any of this was like, oh, that's clever. I'm like, oh, come on, okay.
No,
Like,
you got a lot of shades of Scream 2 in this from Nancy Loomis's Revenge for Billy. So for sure, that personal touch of revenge, absolutely.
I think I would come around to that thing you said earlier, though. For me, is like, yeah, I prefer most of this, but I do think the original movie has a more clever, like chassis underneath the car.
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah, but this movie at the same time doesn't feel like it's ever at crossroads with itself, and it really allowed them to just get to know the characters they invented for this franchise and let them become their own. And like I thought they were all great. I thought all of them were great.
Yeah, I would be happy to see all of them return. I would look forward to these new characters.
Scream 7,
Torch past.
Scream 7, the core 4.
Yeah,
yeah. How are they gonna warp the title next time?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, for me, I guess I would give this like a solid 6 stabs. I'd just give it 6 stabs. Man, those stabs were
brutal.
Yeah, and they got away with
it was
a
like
lot
prison
of them.
shanking.
I'm surprised they got so many
R-rated.
sometimes.
Like, are you sure this movie's R-rated?
Yeah,
Jeez.
so many director commentaries. It's the first thing to come out is this stab scene was 40, and we whacked it down to 3.
It's still so pulpy though.
Sure.
It's still so. I was under the impression the way people talked about the violence that it would be just like Rob Zombie
a little sickening.
violence, or just like I don't enjoy this. This isn't fun violence. Like to me, the violence was still fun. I still thought the violence was like still heightened and pulpy enough, and just like this is fun.
Yeah, just the right amount of fun, and then that New York City just like they hit the ground running, and it's nasty, but it never loses that pulp.
I think that is the thing about New York City that does resonate over here is the aggression of New York City. So like the vibe of aggression, yeah, that registers over here more than like going to like, hey, we're fighting Ghostface on the top of Statue of Liberty.
That would have been awesome.
Statue of Liberty, we're in Times Square, we're in a taxi. We're getting a hot dog.
They either should have done that or had Ghostface punch someone's head off, just clean off with his fist.
Yes.
Just,
oh,
that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Been awesome.
All right, guys. Well, this was a really fun movie. I would probably give it like my first viewing. I'm like 89%.
Ooh, that's good.
That's a great score.
I would give it like I bump it to 90. I would give it like a 90.
All right.
I really enjoyed this.
What would you give Scream 1? Just curious.
Oh, Scream 1's like 100%.
It's easily like a 65%.
And I don't think there's.
I was just curious what the
I don't think I have a
best.
single flaw for
Scream 1.
Scream 1 is my favorite horror movie of all time. I love that movie, and
No,
every
it's
time
great.
I decide to rewatch
It's great.
it just gets better, and it becomes
my
like a
favorite one.
film class study of why this movie works so much, and none of the movies in this franchise have topped the last half hour of the first one.
Sure,
the last half hour of the first one, all at Stu's party night, like is so perfectly constructed.
Yes,
yeah,
and iconic.
Yeah, like that whole thing. Like
shocking.
it's a lot of people forget like that. That's like a whole like 30 to 40-minute sequence, just all just taking place on Stu's party at night, you know, and it just builds and it's perfect.
And
perfect.
that movie too was like such a splash in terms. I remember people at the time when I was too young to see it being like, "This is actually really disturbing. This feels like real crime."
Yeah,
for the time,
very grounded,
so
not
like,
supernatural. Yep.
Oh yeah, that was
real mental. Sick
I mean,
people.
yeah, the commentary here is like the meta commentary here is nowhere near as clever as I appreciated the meta commentary, and I thought what they wanted to do with the meta commentary in the fifth one was good. At least the intention a lot, and there was a lot of cleverness. And the meta commentary here was really just about them explaining why they can do different things. but it wasn't really
Headings.
wasn't really riffing on like I thought they were gonna riff on like now that we're doing this reboot they're gonna be more aggressive this
sequel to the
time.
requel.
We're gonna ignore details from the past. It's only a sequel to Scream 2.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, leave your thoughts down below. Andrew, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Constantly
Thanks
keep
for not
saying
stabbing me.
Nancy Loomis and Scream 2. And John, thanks for being me.
Sure.
And John, say hi to Greg.
Hi, Greg.
And hey, thanks for checking us out. Flex. I'll see you guys soon. Woohoo.